would call it cockiness. Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Direct snap. Finding open areas. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Okay, ready?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays of this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll throw it. This time he's got it. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Just keep swinging it. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
quarterback will keep it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They throw it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to swing it on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The short hands, it's Santiago.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to look downfield again. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. He's got him. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. offense working from the pistol. They want to throw it. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now, next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can...
Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line, defense defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Looking downfield very late in the half. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Inside the 50. Out the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but a great return for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute our offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
No This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Skips away from pressure. Oh, better look out! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 31 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. Firing to the right, complete. Snowed under by the defense.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To the air on first down. He's got it. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Got his man. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got it.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Figueroa. There he goes. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's John. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going for the big play. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Throwing right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that
breaks into the open. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Santiago. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion. And
I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's long. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's John. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Catch in the middle. It's Santiago. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw.
Trying to burn this defensive back. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here.